before, let's go speak to Jackie.
Oh, God.
All right. Oh, Jax, what's happened?
It's all right.
What's happened?
Just getting... Hang on, let me get back in the car. 1 minute. Where'd we go with this rally?
Yeah,
Hang on, Jason.
Okay, we're going to come back to her. We'll come back to you, Jax. I don't know what's going on there. Let's go and speak to Ben, who's a Manchester City fan. Ben, good evening and welcome.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Camden,
What do you think? What do you think tonight, Ben? What do you think?
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm buzzing we got the win. Brilliant. It's my birthday in a couple of hours as well, and I'm over the moon we got the win, but the way Atletico play football is absolutely horrible.
I agree.
It is just right from the off, they were time wasting. I just can't get my head around it. João Felix got pulled, I think it was about 69, 70 minutes, and he was strolling off the pitch like they were winning 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, they are kings of the S-housery, aren't they? They play in a very different way. They win football matches in a way they can't. People, if you go toe to toe with Manchester City, you're going to get thumped.
Yeah, but they play like that against everyone.
Well, they do, but I'm saying tonight's game, you can't. I don't know whether you can criticise what they do. You've got to come up with a formula, Ben, and City did in a way to beat them, and that's the challenge, isn't it? That's what Guardiola's got to come up against more often than not.
But what about their challenge? Atletico. You know, they get in the last 8. Is it the last 8 of the Champions League? What you need to do to win it? Well, you can't play like that.
Well, they knocked out Liverpool a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, but you can't. They're not going to win it playing like that. At some point, you've got to have the ball.
Well, that's a different argument. But I'm just saying that the way they play, I don't have a problem with the way they play. You've got to come up with a formula. You've got to come up with a solution. You've got to come up with an answer. That's what I said, and City did. So I don't know what Ben's moaning about. Why are you moaning, Ben? You side won tonight.
I'm not moaning. I just think they come to sabotage the game, and if it works, it's really good for you if it works for your team. I mean, if we were winning at their place, we would do it. Any team would time waste, So I can't get my head around the time wasting right from the first minute. Well, the goalie was doing it, and I just think when the game's 0-0, I just think it's madness.
Well, this is how they be thinking, right? The manager will say to them, can we turn this game into 75 minutes?
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing.
So every throw-in take ages, every corner. If you want to go down injured when you're not injured, do that.
Yep.
If you want to come over,
out the game as well, and upset,
that's what they do.
Upset Manchester City's rhythm. That's what they do.
Yeah.
This is. You expected that, Ben, didn't you? This is not.
Yeah, I did, and also I just want to say about the officials tonight as well. I don't want to hammer referees and stuff, but I thought they had a stinker. Jack Grealish was on the floor, and I was down behind the goal, so didn't really see it properly. I don't know if he kicked the ball at his face or what.
He kicked it on his knee. Yeah, it was a little naughty, and it come off his.
That could have cost him his Gucci contract. That strike right in his boat race.
Give a yellow card.
That's the golden ticket.
And then he gives a free kick for something, and Jesus has a little grumble, and he gets a yellow card. You saw with Cresswell the other day. To me, that's a red card offence, booting the ball somewhere on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, Cresswell done something similar the other day, didn't he? And got a yellow card, but it's taking a risk, no question about that.
Hey, how about Foden's pass?
Yeah,
to De Bruyne. Come off
beautiful.
The bench.
Yeah,
wait a pass. Seeing it,
and that's what I was saying to you. What I mean by coming up with a formula. Pepper's got the luxury of going to his bench and saying, "Out, what can I bring on now?" Because the way that Atleti play, it's hard because without the ball, the game is twice as hard. When you've got the ball does the work for you. Without the ball, it's so much harder, and they must be so knackered off every single game playing for Simeone. Yeah, but there's going to be tired. You're going to get those moments and that fresh legs, fresh mind from Foden.
What I would say though, they play the whole game in half a pitch.
Yeah, I know
so they're not running box to box like Leeds. Playing like Leeds is a killer. When you've got to run they just sit there shuffling across sideways.
They do. So I'll graph them.
Midfield players never run past the strikers.